What could my life have been like if... Oh, hello and welcome to Daybreak English. I was just thinking about how my life might have been different. What do we call that? Oh yes, the third conditional. I know. Why don't we practice making third conditional sentences? Are you up for it? Great, let's do it. But wait a minute. What is the third conditional? The third conditional is an unreal situation in the past. It didn't happen, but it could have. We are using our imagination here. And yes, people do use this in conversation to talk about regrets or just to think about what could have been in like a parallel universe. So, how do we make the third conditional? It's like this. We have an if clause that uses the past perfect and a possibility clause which uses would, could, or might with the present perfect. The clauses are separated by a comma in writing. The positions can be swapped around. The if clause can go second, but in that case, you don't need to put a comma in between them. If you aren't confident about the past perfect, I have made a video about it, so you can find that here. This is tricky stuff, but you can do it. Just remember your past modal verbs. Would have is quite certain, probably would have is most likely but not certain. Could have indicates either ability or possibility, and might have is just a possibility. Okay, so we know how to make it. Let's practice using it. I'm going to ask a question, and then I'm going to give you my answer. I will pause so that you can form your own answer to the question. If this is new for you, it might be best to just use would have or wouldn't have at first until you get used to it. Make sure you have some paper and a pen ready so you can write down your answers and then share them with us at the end. And don't forget to practice speaking the sentences out. Repeat until they come easily. Right then, let's get on with it. What did you study at school, college, or university? Well, I studied to be a dental technician. But if I had got better grades at school, I would have studied architecture. I really love buildings. Now it's your turn. What else would you have done? If you have a partner, how did you meet? How could things have happened differently? I met my husband when I came to the UK to study. If I hadn't come to the UK, I might not have met my husband. Maybe I would still be single. What about you? Did you notice my follow-up statement at the end there? Maybe I would still be single. We can use maybe or perhaps with would be to show the imagined present result. Okay, next question. Think of an important exam that you passed or failed. How could things have happened differently? When I was younger, I was not very confident with driving, but somehow I got my driver's license the first time. If I hadn't passed the test for my driver's license, I probably wouldn't have tried again. I still hate driving. I only do it when I absolutely have to. So, is there a test that you passed or failed? Think of a time when you or someone you know was in danger. How could things have happened differently? I remember a time when I was swimming at the beach in Australia and I got caught in a riptide. A riptide is one of those really strong currents of water that can take you right out to sea. Very dangerous. Just when I was completely exhausted and thought I was going to die, a hand came down, pulled me out of the water, and put me on a surfboard. If I hadn't been rescued by a surfer, I could have drowned. Ooh, scary thought. Now it's your turn. What would you have done in 2020 if there hadn't been a pandemic? If there hadn't been a pandemic, I would have traveled to Malta. Oh, I love Malta. I can't wait until we can travel there again. What about you? Would you have traveled? Think of a time when someone helped you with something. What would you have done without their help? This one is easy. My husband does all the editing of my videos, and I think he's doing a fantastic job. We're both learning how to do this YouTube thing as we go. I might not have started this YouTube channel if my husband hadn't offered to edit my videos. How about you? Who has helped you in some way? Okay, so I hope you've been very busy writing your own sentences. Please share them in the comments section. I would love to see what has or hasn't happened in your life and how things might have been different. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Wherever you are, have a good one. See you next time. Bye.